Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In our last video, we learned how Python sets help us manage unique data, remove duplicates, and perform powerful operations like union, intersection, and difference with ease. We also explored some real world examples to solidify our learning. In this video, we are going to learn another important data structure in Python, that is dictionaries. Dictionaries are one of the most powerful and flexible data structures in Python. They allow us to store data in key value pairs, making it super easy to look up, modify, or organize information. Think of a dictionary like a real world dictionary. You have words and their meanings, which are like keys and values. In Python, it works in a similar way. I highly recommend watching this on a bigger screen and coding along with me. That's the best way to learn. If you get stuck anywhere, feel free to drop your questions in comments below or email me at saket.saketlabs@gmail.com. I'd like to help. And before we jump in, if you are enjoying this Python series, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future lessons. It really helps the channel grow, keeps me motivated to create more awesome tutorials for you. Alright, let's get started. Alright, let's now start with the dictionaries. So dictionaries are used to store values in key value pairs. As you can see here, student is a variable and I've initialized a dictionary. Dictionaries are initialized using curly braces. So here, as you can see, I've initialized dictionary with some values in it. You can observe here that all the values inside the dictionary are stored in form of keys and values. Keys and values are separated by colon. So all the data stored inside a dictionary are in the form of key value pairs. So to initialize an empty dictionary, we just open the curly brace and close it. And if you want to add few values into the dictionary, we add keys as well as values. Just like how we used to get the values out of in lists using indexes, we use keys here to get the values of it. So let us try that in an interactive terminal. Here you can see, to initialize an empty dictionary, we just open the curly brace and close it without the values inside it. Now if I try to print the dictionary, you can see the same has been initialized. And if you want to check the type of the dictionary, we know we can use a type method to find out the type of a variable. So if I do this, you can see here it is of type dict. So I'm going to initialize a student dictionary with the values name, age, and major. So let me try to print the variable student. As you can see, name, age, and major has been added to the dictionary here. So if I want to access a name, then what I can do, instead of passing the indexes, what I should pass, I should be passing keys. For example, if I want to get a name, I just pass name. As you can see here, we got Alice, as the key name corresponds to value Alice. So if I want to get age, I do student of age. You can see I got age. So if I want to get a value, which keys value which is not in this dictionary, let me try to do that. Student department. As you can see here, we don't have a department in the dictionary student. If I try to fetch department, you can see it throws key error saying there is no key called department in the dictionary. So that is what it says. So if we want to safely get the value of any keys, what we can do is student.get. There is a method called get on dictionary here we pass the key. Let me pass department since it doesn't have. As you can see, no error has been thrown here. Since no error has been thrown, we can say this is how we safely get the value of any key. As you can see here, it didn't return any value since there is no department in it. If you want to return a default value in case if the key is not there, what we can do is student.get, this is the key, and if the department is not in the student, then we can say return not applicable value. So if you do this now, as you can see, it returned NA, which is the default value in case the key department is not there. That is what here it is. And if you want to assign some value, let's say if I want to add GPA of a student, what I can do, student of GPA, this is how we add a value into the dictionary. Let me just add 8.4. Now if I try to print student, you can see here GPA has been added here. Similarly, if I want to delete an element out of dictionary, what I can do, student.pop, and I pass the key. It not only just removes the key out of the dictionary, but also it returns the value of it. Now if I try to print student, as you can see here, there is no GPA here since we have popped GPA out of the dictionary. If you want to list all the keys of the dictionary, what we can do is there is a method called keys which returns all the keys in the dictionary in a list. As you can see, it gave a list consisting of all the keys. As you can see here, student had name, age, and major. When I tried to get all the keys, I got name, age, and major. So similarly, if I want to get all the values of a dictionary, I have a method called .values. If I do this, you can see only the values of the keys. Allies 22 and computer science. Allies 22 and computer science are being written. If we want both keys and values to be written, what we can do is student.items. Items is a method which returns list of tuples. As you can see here, a list consisting of tuples. From the previous sessions, we can recall that any variables which are enclosed by small parentheses are tuples, and the square braces are lists. So as you can see, when I try to print students.items, it returned list of tuples inside it. Tuples. So the first item in a tuple corresponds to keys, and the second item in the tuple corresponds to values. So similarly, we can also nest dictionaries inside a dictionary. As you can see here, this is students is already a dictionary. Inside that, allies is key, and the value for key allies is another dictionary here. So this is how we nest dictionaries inside a dictionary. Let me try to copy this, paste it here. Now if I try to print students, you can see Alice is a key and this is the value, Bob is a key and this dictionary is a value. So this is how if we want to get an element in the nested, get a key's value from a nested dictionary, this is how we do it. Students, let's say I want to get age of Alice. How I can do? Students of Alice. Alice is one of the key, as you can see here. And now when I do students.alice, you can see I got this part of the dictionary. So if I want to get age of it, what I can do is I can add one more square braces with age inside it. When I do this, I get key error because here the age is starting from the lowercase, whereas the one I specified is of uppercase. That's why I got key error. Let me just modify. As you can now see, it is 22. So as we know, grades dot keys written, students dot keys written list consisting of all the keys. What we can do is, if you want to find out how many elements are in the dictionary, what we can do is, one method is to find the length of all the keys dictionary that has been written. So to do that, I'll wrap the student.keys around method called length. You can see it returned 2. Let me try to print students. As students has Alice and Bob has keys, it returned 2. So there is another method which directly just specifies students. By default, it assumes we want to find the how many keys are there in the dictionary. So if I do len of students, that returns 2 as well. Just like how lists, tuples and sets as membership operators, even the dictionary it also has membership operator called in. So if I want to find out whether key called Alice is in students, I do Alice in students. Here you can see, as Alice is in students, it returned true. If I want to find out whether Anant is in students, as Anant is not in the students dictionary here, it returns false. So if I want to clear all dictionary and reset it to just the empty dictionary, what I can do is I can call clear method, students.clear. So when I do this and try to print students, as you can see here, it is now a empty dictionary. Congratulations on making it to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed the learning experience. I recommend watching the video multiple times for the concepts to settle in. If you're watching this on your phone, I highly recommend switching to a laptop and coding along. It will make your learning much more effective. In this session, we learned how to create and work with Python dictionaries, which is one of the most powerful data structures in Python. We learned how to create dictionaries using curly braces, access values using keys, use the get method to safely access values without errors, add, update and remove key value pairs, and even how to nest dictionaries inside one another. All the code from this video has been pushed to GitHub, and you can find the link and you can find the repository link in the description below. So feel free to check it out and practice on your own. In the next video, we'll summarize all collection data types that we learned so far. So don't forget to subscribe, turn on notification and leave a like if you found this video useful. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.